Hello there, digital citizens. This is an update to our final Module 7, Contributions That Matter. We've run into a bit of a problem. Let me give you background. YouTube is owned by Google, if you didn't know that. And one of the things that they have done is they have increased the security for all of their products. Good for them. So in the past, when we would make these PSAs for this final, and I gave you the directions on how to upload it, which are the same directions I've given you now, we didn't have an issue with the Google wanting to verify the account. In other words, you just gave them your username and password, and then it would log you into the account, and you could upload the video. Problem now is YouTube wants to send you a verification code, which you then have to go onto your phone and enter before they'll allow this to happen. That's way too much stuff for you to have to do. I'm not going to make you jump through all those hoops. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and stick to the idea. You're going to use Animoto. You're going to create a PSA. I've also had folks who have been texting me about that they don't see the microphone when they go to create their PSA. Well, number one, you don't have to speak into it. You can just do it with words. With pictures and words. Probably the reason why you can't see the microphone is that your computer may not allow for the flash to work for accessing your microphone. And again, we're not going to make a big deal about it. We're just going to say, if that's the case, that's fine. If you want to use your voice and your computer doesn't let you do that, you're going to yell at me, because I'll walk you through the steps to basically allow your computer to see the ability to record in Animoto. Otherwise, don't worry about it. When you get done, and I'm going to show you in just a second, you're going to be looking at your PSA through the lens of some aspect of digital citizenship. And we've said you could use old way, new way, anything that we have done in this class. Now here's the big change. Upon completion of your PSA, copy the link from Animoto and embed it into your Google Sites page created for this module. In your web page, include the following about your DC PSA. Title, in other words, what is it about? Who's your audience? Are you creating this PSA for teachers, students, parents? Who's this for? What perspective are you coming from? Are you looking at it through the eyes of digital participation? Are you looking at it through the eyes of digital citizenship? In other words, one element. Whatever, that's all you're doing. Then you're going to copy the URL of your Google Sites web page, DC, and the PSA. In other words, exactly what you've been doing for everything else. You put that into our Blackboard and into the Folio Tech. All right, well, let's go look at Animoto. Here we are. And then here's the one that I started working on. And let's go back in here and open it back up. And I'm going to go share. And I'm going to come down here to where it says embed. And then I'm going to copy the code. Now, look, before we do that, you might want to look up here. You can make it big, small. You can make it extra large if you want to. So go ahead right there and decide upon how big you want it to be. Do you want it to auto start? Do you want it to loop? You can make those decisions. Now notice you can't do these things over here because it's not a pro account. That's fine. I'll say copy to clipboard. I will go to my Google Sites site. I have created a page that I've called The Hat. If you want to, you could probably do a much better job of that than what I did. Module 7 hat, PSA and DC, any of those works just fine. I will go to Insert, click on the page. I will come down here to where it says Embed. Now this time I'm going to click on Embed Code because I'm actually had a code here, not just an URL. And I'm going to paste all of that stuff in that I just got from Animoto. I'm going to click on Next, and I'm going to click on Insert, and there it is. So I now have it on my page. Now, how do I do the rest of it? Well, you know how to do the rest of it. I'm going to come up here, I'm going to click on text box, and now I can put in the writing that Steve wants me to do. Remember, when you go to put this together, you're going to publish, and you're going to publish it. But you must go and view publish site to get the correct URL. Otherwise, you'll get one that I can't open. And as you can see, there is the correct URL that then when I copy that and I put it in and then I go to click on it, it'll let me see the work that you've done. So this is a change, but not a major change. It really doesn't change what you're doing with the hat. It's just where you're going to put it when you get it done. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, 502-457-2937, just yell, and I'll be glad to either sit with you via text or go with you into the Collaborate. Together, we'll work it all out. And remember, be safe, take care of each other. We'll get through all of this, and we'll see each other in the fall again. I'm always here for you. Just give me a shout.